So in April, Brazil requested from X to remove some anti-government accounts because they were causing alleged unrest in the region. Now, it's unclear whether there was specific calls for violence here or whether there was just some, let's calm and say no to what allegedly happened. And it's that conversation around misinformation and false claims. And X's response was, there isn't really enough evidence here to justify a removal of those accounts, and it doesn't fit within our freedom of speech moderation policy. And then 2 weeks ago, at the time of recording, the Brazilian government threatened to start arresting and going into the X headquarters in Brazil. So in response, Elon, the now owner and leader of X, shut down and evacuated his employees out of Brazil. Out this morning, as I was doing the research and the notes for this, that there is actually been a full-out ban. When I started watching this, there was talk that it was likely that the Brazilian courts would actually ban X. There has been some pretty significant fines, specifically targeted at any Brazilians using a VPN to still access X's platform. And the reason why I wanted to bring this to the show, and especially as the top line as the show, this is the conversation about where does misinformation and where does the freedom of speech where's that line, right? Calls for violence, in my opinion, should be, not said, right? But the calls to peaceful protest, when you stand up and say, well, this wasn't right or this wasn't wrong, and this isn't specifically talking about the Brazil situation, but in general, we should be able to do in a democratic society, in a Western culture, right? And, some would say that having a view that's not liked by another percentage could be perceived as, oh, we need to take that offline, we need to stub that out, just because it's not a quote-unquote popular opinion, or one that maybe isn't connected or 100%, socially or politically acceptable. But does someone still have a right to that opinion? There's lots of quotes you could use, but it's that defending of the right of someone to able to say that speech or not. And, are governments going to, and this is a broader conversation that we'll also talk about a little bit later on and in coming episodes, about, is the social media platforms, especially the Open Town Square, which X, Elon has wanted to create X to be, this free platform for everyone to say what they like, right? And where's that line? Should you allow hate speech? Should you allow calls for violence? Now, I'm not saying you should or shouldn't. I'm posing the question, right?